السلام عليكم. Hello everyone. صحفتوركم. Now شوية more people will show up and we can get started. And we have Dr. Rouabeh joining. Hello. Hello, Dr. Rouabeh.
Hi, Dr. Simpson. How are you?
Thank you for joining. I was just saying صحفتورك to our audience. مازال نستناو شوية حتى يبداو يجيو الناس. But in the meantime, I would like to welcome you. Thank you for being here and صحفتورك as well.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. We say there's Bindib Hossein who's saying صحفتوركم ربي يجازيكم إن شاء الله. Thank you so much, Hossein.
You.
Very nice of you, very kind of you. Okay, yeah, let's wait for a few more people. مرحبا مرحبا. دونك اليوم راح نهضروا على لو كور تاعنا اللي هو intermediate English and how we can answer any of your questions. دونك اللي عنده des questions على هذا لو كور اللي راح يكون مع الأستاذة دكتور روابح سهام روابح. So نبداو إن شاء الله ورا العيد. ما زالوا تسجيلات مفتوحة الناس اللي تحب تزيد تسجل وإن شاء الله نجاوبكم على لي كيستيون تاعكم كامل في اللايف هذا تاع اليوم. Okay. I think we can get started with a short presentation. نهضر لكم شوية على لو كور ومن بعد نفتحوا المجال الأسئلة تاعكم هكا باش نخليو لكم الوقت إن شاء الله باش نحكيو على لو كور هذا. محمد طاهر نبتي صحفتوركم. Thank you. صحفتوركم انتم تاني. Hakim, first you're from Skikda. I hope you will debate on interesting topics. Thank you. I don't think we're gonna have really debate things اليوم. It's gonna be mostly about exposing and we're gonna talk about le cours تاع English à travers limitless learning. Okay. So just a quick intro about Limitless Learning. Limitless Learning is an e-learning platform that was founded in 2019 by myself, Dr. Sosan Shiddadi, and Dr. Murad Bouaj, who is the co-founder of Limitless Learning. As you can see, Limitless Learning راكم تبعوا فينا من لاباج تاع Limitless Learning ولا لاباج تاع مباشر سيليكون فالي. مرحبا بكم كامل ضيافنا تاع اليوم. I know a lot of people know about Limitless Learning, but يعني بزاف ناس ما على بالهمش باللي c'est une plateforme à 100% e-learning online. يعني les cours تاعنا كام راح يكونوا online. ساعات we do some hybrid courses, mais en général it's an online platform, so it's an online courses way of doing things. علاش سي بيان خاطر ناس from everywhere يعني وين تكونوا في الجزائر ولا في الخارج تقدروا تتبعوا لي كور تاعنا في أي وقت اللي يساعدكم. And عندنا plusieurs cours en ce moment. We offer different courses. عندنا cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, عندنا Python programming المبتدئين. كان une session راهي right now going on. بصح كاين d'autres sessions يكونوا في الصيف إن شاء الله. We also have intermediate English راح نهضروا عليه اليوم. And then English for university professors and lecturers. يعني الأساتذة تاع الجامعة اللي يحبوا يقريوا en anglais. يعني toutes les filières اللي يحبوا يتعلموا يقريوا en anglais. We offer information for those teachers. يعني البروفيسورز تاع الجامعة يقدروا يتعلموا عندنا une formation intensive تاع 8 semaines باش يقدروا يقريوا in English. And then we also offer fine tech and design thinking. هادو coming up in summer إن شاء الله ثاني. Okay, so كي تكملوا les formations مع Limitless Learning, you will have certificate of completion. و Limitless Learning est conventionné مع le ministère تاع la formation continue. Donc everything we do has usually will have this convention in terms. علاش خاطر you will find باللي les certificats تاعنا sont reconnus في الجزائر. But most importantly, the skills you learn through our courses are beneficial and are hands-on. يعني anything we do راح تتعلموه وتتعلموا you practice. C'est pas juste de la théorie. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about the platform. Donc, the platform تاعنا is we use the Google Suite, which is a Google platform. It's free for you guys, but we have the pro version, which معناتها you can attend the classes كامل à travers la plateforme Gmail, la plateforme Google, sorry. You just need to have a Gmail account. لازم يكون عندك un compte Gmail. هذا وش لازم. Le reste تقدر تتبع les cours à travers Google Meet. All the assignments يكونوا في Google Calendar. All the details يكونوا في Google Classroom. And then you can use Google Chat to chat with your peers or chat with your professors, and then all sessions will be live. Donc ماشي ما كانش recording تاع session. علاش خاطر we want people to interact with their professors. So what is the intermediate English course? Donc intermediate English هو c'est un cours تاع 8 semaines, 8 weeks, and it offers the necessary skills needed to upgrade your English from upper, intermediate to advanced level across reading, writing, speaking, listening, vocab, grammar, phonetics, and functional language. يعني vraiment c'est un cours de 8 semaines اللي فيه 16 heures, mais en fait راح تتعلموا encore plus في هذوك les 8 semaines parce que c'est pas juste les 16 heures اللي تقراهم مع le prof. راح تكونوا عندكم assignments, you can have practice time باش تقدروا تهضروا على تتعلموا تهضروا English and تكتبوا English وتسمعوا English better. And so the students are expected to improve their four skills in language. Donc تشوفوا هنا à peu près English levels اللي كاينين عندك from A1 to C1. Intermediate English le cours اللي راح يبدا نقرأه ان شاء الله le 29 avril راح يكون at a B1 level. معناتها راكم ما راكمش beginners, ما راكمش مبتدئين, بصح ما راكمش non plus advanced. So ideally après le cours هذا you will be moving from a B1 to a B2 level. And les cours راح يكونوا again كما I just mentioned راح يكونوا live, so it's going to be a live session فيها 2 heures par semaine مع الأستاذة سهام روابح, and then it will be once a week. Or donc هو normalement c'est un cours تاع 8 semaines, بصح إلا كان حبيتوا le cours هذا يكون in 4 weeks we can also do that. Donc ça va être 4 hours a week for 4 weeks, ولا 8 semaines 1 time a week. time مش وقتاش يكون راح يكون بالسبت من 8 ل 10 تاع الليل Algeria time. So الوقت راح يكون again من 8 تاع الليل ل 10 تاع الليل على بالي الناس اللي يخدموا. En plus c'est le weekend, donc Saturdays. If this time does not work we can also talk about it. يعني إذا كان هذا الوقت ما يساعدكمش نقدروا نشوفوا الوقت اللي يساعدكم أحسن la majorité bien sûr. So I'm going to introduce Dr. Siham Rouabeh, who I am very, very proud to have with us. I see some comments. Hakim saying good luck, Ramadan Mubarak. Tufiq, good luck, everyone. Thank you everyone for your comments and for being here. So I'm going to introduce Dr. Rouabeh, who is here with us, and we're very, very proud to have her with us. Very accomplished scholar who holds an MA in TEFL from the University of Batna. And she holds a PhD in sociolinguistics from the University of Essex in the United Kingdom. يعني جابت le PhD تاعها من Angleterre. She has lectured in English linguistics at both universities in Algeria and in the UK. And she is currently teaching at Ibn Khaldun University in Turkey. She holds a Cambridge CELTA certificate. يعني هذا le certificat CELTA qui se spécialise في teaching English as a second language. Donc Dr. Siham, she's an expert in teaching English as a second language. Donc ما راكمش تكونوا مع n'importe qui اللي حيقرا لكم l'anglais. Elle vraiment se spécialise في le sujet تاع teaching English as a foreign language. Donc she has the pedagogy, she has the tools, and she has the skills to do that. She has been teaching English at different international students across the world. Donc عندها l'expérience قرأت des étudiants من العالم كامل who speak different languages, not just Algerians. وهذه depuis 2013, donc 10 years of experience. Dr. Rouabeh is an accomplished scholar. She has published in a number of journals, including the British Academy and the International Journal of Sociology of Language. Her most recent Presentations have been on the topic of motivation in blended learning, critical thinking, academic writing, and gamification in EFL classrooms. So you can see that, mashallah, she's a great scholar who's accomplished. Donc عندها les deux côtés تاع teaching English and then the other side of being a scholar, an academic scholar. Okay, so the course objectives. Donc les objectifs تاع le cours هذا راح نقراوه إن شاء الله à la fin تاع الموis d'avril هذا. We identify the students' language strengths and areas of improvement. Donc la première semaine تاع le cours راح نشوفوا وشو هما strengths and weaknesses تاع each and every one of you. Then we will improve English speaking, writing, reading, and listening skills. Then we will develop and use different vocab functions in grammar structures, and then learn English in a fun and creative and interactive way. Donc ça va pas être juste le prof يهدر وانتم تسمعوا. Ça va être un cours اللي vraiment interactive, where people will be speaking English. Parce que le but c'est quoi? انكم تتعلموا l'anglais وتهدروا l'anglais. ماشي just تريحوا وتسمعوا الأستاذ يقرأ لكم الإنجليش. So it's very important that we give you the chance to speak English. And you will be doing this في les 8 semaines ولا les 4 semaines اللي راح نديروهم مع الأستاذة سهام. So the live sessions are going to be, as I mentioned, interactive, and you will be donc لازم تحضروا live. علاش؟ parce que you will be interacting with your peers. donc تحضروا مع your peers مع الناس اللي بقاو معاكم. You can ask questions directly, and then you can have interactive sessions. Now, there are many free courses online that you can take, and this is fine as well. But l'avantage الكبير when you have a professor معك إنه you have one-on-one kind of a way of someone who is going to be going on with you with this in this journey of learning English. It's someone who will be with you, answering your questions and interacting with you in English and correcting your mistakes. باسكو كي تتعلم وحدك اونلاين ما عندكش maybe ان كوش اللي يجي يقريك ويقول لك وشو هما الغلطات تاعك وشو هما الحوايج اللي لازم تحسن فيهم وشو هما الحوايج اللي تقدر تتعلمهم اكثر. So l'avantage الكبير with limitless learning انك you have someone who will be with you. Now علاش نقولوا باللي يعني السيتس ار ليميتد، يعني ما عندناش بزاف البلايص في هذا لو كور باسكو ما حبيناش ان جروب اللي فيه 50 60 étudiants. علاش؟ خاطر بلوس لو جروب كبير بلوس ما عندكش لوكازيون باش تهضر. دونك مع دكتور روابح you will have a small group where you can interact, ask questions and talk to your peers and to your professor. So this is it for presenting the topic يعني تاع اليوم. But حبيت vraiment نخلي لكم الوقت باش you ask questions. يعني what kind of questions وشو ما التساؤلات تاعكم على هذا الكور. Maybe أستاذة روابح have something to add. If you have something to add, maybe feel free to do so. But in the meantime, I'm gonna wait for the questions and we'll be very happy to answer your questions.
Yeah, thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you very much, Dr. Sosan. I think that you've already got a very comprehensive overview of the course. I'm really pleased to be here to answer your questions if you've got anything. So really, Yani, the time is yours. If you have got any worries, any concerns, questions about the course, I'm more than happy to answer your concerns. So let's read your comments.
Thank you, Dr. Rouabeh. So Esperanza is asking, does it tackle the 4 skills?
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually excluding the first week اللي حيكون يعني a diagnostic course على your the level of your level in different skills. The week 2, 3, and 4 and 5 are going to be about the different skills. And of course, all of the course is tackling the 4 skills, including also vocabulary, grammar, functional language. So it's embedded in everything that you're learning.
Thank you so much for your answer. Exactly. So we will cover the 4 skills this is what will make you a better English speaker and writer and listener. علاش خاطر you cannot just learn how to speak ولا to write ولا to listen separately. It's a comprehensive course. It will have the 4 skills and you will have the chance to practice those skills.
Yeah.
Hakim is asking, this is more of a general question, not pertinent to the course, but it's a very good question. What do you think of the methods and approaches of English language teaching at Algerian public schools and universities? Don't they need to be improved?
Well, wherever you go, I think there is a chance for improvement. There is a need for improvement because يعني رانا عايشين في حال like in a world that is very fast. Every day you've got something new in terms of technology, in terms of approach, in terms of interactivity between the students and the teachers. So, of course, there is a lot to do in order to improve the Algerian public schools and universities, particularly when it comes to the content itself of the course books. Yani our course books, textbooks are really outdated.
Yes.
I've seen because I've taught also in some Algerian public schools, and those textbooks generally do not really reflect the English culture itself. So there is this huge gap between the culture and the language itself. When it comes to universities, again, there is a huge problem with the medium of instruction, with the lack of training in like previous basically public schools in your middle and secondary school. So it becomes really hard for you to use English as a medium of instruction or even as a medium of research at the university level. Yeah, so there is definitely a lot to do in order to improve that in Algeria.
Exactly.
We lack technology, we lack access to resources, we lack lots of things. Our groups usually are really large. This is another obstacle for teachers. So there is a lot to do in terms of teachers training, in terms of classroom management, in terms of resources and materials, in terms of students. So yes, for sure.
And I think what we try to do at Limitless Learning is really complement what's missing from the higher education system in Algeria or the schools in Algeria. Donc, on n'est pas là يعني, pour remplacer le système في الجزائر. This is impossible. But what we can do is really each of us can take different courses to improve their skills in different areas. وإحنا في الكور هذا تاع l'anglais نشوفوا باللي لي زابرونون اللي يجيونا من يعني from very different specialties يعني سبيساليتي كامل يجيو علاش خاطر English is the language of science, the language of in humanities and the language of progress in general. And to master English معناتها you are going to advance your career, you are going to advance your social skills, you're going to advance your you know professional skills in general. So being able to learn English from an expert like Dr. Rouabeh, who knows the Algerian context. And she's not a foreigner. She's Algerian, who knows the system, who knows what's missing. And she knows how to address whatever is missing from the Algerian higher education system and education system in general. Someone is asking, how do I register for le cours? So Mohammed Tahar Nafti, yes, I just sent the link. There's a registration form. You can just fill out the form. يعني just عمر هذاك le questionnaire, and then you can have. We will get back to you with more details, inshallah. Osama Bolat is asking, is it a paid course or free? This is not a free course. This is a paid course. So for 8 weeks, you will be paying $3,990 So 3,990,000 en dinars algériens. علاش خاطر c'est un cours اللي راح يكون 8 semaines or 4 weeks intensive depending on مش حبيتوا نتوما, and it's going to be focused on the 4 skills and your specific needs. Donc الجروب راح يكون صغير وراح تكون الأستاذة معاكم the whole time to help you improve your English from B1 to B2 level. Okay. Esperanza is asking another question. Thank you. Is there any assessment to evaluate the knowledge gained at the end of the course that would help determine our real level?
Yeah, if you look at the syllabus, you'll see that in the last week we've got I've got sort of a mini project for the students so that I can assess whether they have grasped everything that we have seen in the course or not, whether they can actually use that knowledge in order to generate their own projects. And after that, we will definitely have a small test, yes, so that we can see whether you have improved or not and where you stand now, what you can do better. And there would be an assessment for that.
Thank you. And it's very important to have the assessment. علاش خاطر without it ما تقدرش تعرف which level you are improving from. And Hussein is asking which level we must have to join the course.
You should be an intermediate student at least. So normally Dr. Sosan shared معاكم like a link to take a test. It's a Cambridge test to see whether you've got an intermediate level or not. You take that test and then it will show you whether you are a B1, a B2, a C1, a C2, whatever. So you can at least have an idea whether you've got an intermediate level or not. Otherwise, if you think that the test does not really reflect your level, you can still join. And in the first session, as I said, we're going to have some sort of diagnostic reading, writing, speaking, listening, and I can tell whether you are an intermediate student or not.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I'm going to share the link for the test again so people can take it. But like Dr. Siham said, sometimes ساعات هذا لو تيست اللي با يعطي لك une idée على لو نيفو تاعك، ميم ساعات انت النيفو تاعك يكون خير ويعطيك ان سكور قل. So this is for general English. I'm gonna post it right here. You will need a B1 level.
At least كي نقولوا B1 you're capable of generating complete, full, comprehensive sentences. You're able to speak, to express yourself, to talk about basic topics, your daily activities. You're able to understand like a short conversation in English by native speakers. You're able to read a text and basically understand the keywords there. You can guess the overall meaning. You can write a simple essay. We're not asking for a research proposal, but at least like paragraphs and essays, and then you can improve from there.
Exactly. And I think like when we say B1, B2 level, unless you take a test like an IELTS test or a TOEFL test or more like a 4 hours test, which will tell you exactly what your level is. هذول test from Cambridge or from British Council is just to have an idea. Donc, let's say you take the test and you think really your level is better. And je vous encourage, but you still take this course to really improve your English if you believe you are an intermediate and if you believe you are B1. خاطر لازم le groupe quand même يكون عنده à peu près le même niveau, pas exactement le même niveau, بصح لازم le groupe يكونوا an intermediate باش تقدروا you can grow together باش تقدروا تتعلموا ensemble الحوايج اللي ناقصينكم as a group.
Right.
Thank you, Dr. Siham. So you have Hisham is asking, dear doctors, صحة فطورك Hisham, thank you. Firstly, I want to ask you about the procedure of inscription. And second question, are the questions or over or not? So you can still ask questions. Please ask questions. And for l'inscription, I'm gonna post again. There is a link for the form. You can just fill out the form, and you can join the class. Now, le cours هذا إن شاء الله لكان كتب ربي يبدأ في le 29 avril, which means le samedi اللي ورا العيد إن شاء الله. Donc العيد إن شاء الله نهار الجمعة السبت. Donc السبت اللي وراها le 29 avril يبدا لو كور هذا. علاش خاطر we wanted to give you a سمانة على العيد. I know people are busy, and then إن شاء الله نبدأ fresh from that Saturday. So if you are interested, ما كانش بلاس بزاف, I highly recommend you do it as soon as possible باش تكون عندك we make sure you have a spot في الجروب هذا. Okay. Let's see if people have more comments.
You've got Hakim asking about courses in programming.
Yes, we do have. So right now there is a course going on Python for beginners, and it's already started. But the same course is gonna start again for the summer, inshallah, in June, I believe. Let me think. So end of May. Yes, so end of May, beginning of June, donc la fin تاع May, début تاع juin. We offer the same course at Python. Everything is on our website, so www.limitlesslearning.us. All the courses are on our website. And of course, feel free to ask any questions on our social media. I'm gonna put the email here, so it's dzlimitless@gmail.com. Thank you, Hakim, for your question. Okay.
Osama is asking, how do I know if it's the best course for me? I mean, how could I check? Is there any recorded course, and then I can make a decision?
You see, that's a great question, Osama. This is the purpose of today's live, is so you can meet your instruction, who is Dr. Rouabeh, with us here, who has an excellent track record of publications and teaching, etc. So what you can do is ask us the specific questions that you'd like to see, to know to have an answer to. So for example, would you like to know what we'll be focused on week by week? حبيت تعرف وش حتقرا exactement semaine par semaine, ولا حبيت تعرف? C'est tout à fait normal. These are very valid questions, but we do not have a recorded course for now.
Yeah,
we have live.
Yeah, sorry, Dr. Sassan. The reason behind that, Osama, because language is all about practice. So it's going to be 80% you practicing your skills with your peers, with me, getting the feedback needed. There would be no benefit of having a recorded course for you to see. You wouldn't pick up anything if you don't practice it by yourself. That's why, if you just look at the objective of the course, if you want to improve your English, if you believe that you've got some basic skills that you want to upgrade, then that course is for you. If you feel like probably you're already an advanced student and you need some extra skills, probably in terms of research or in terms of something else really scientific related or something different, then probably that's not for you. So check the objectives of the course, the syllabus, the content, and then you can decide.
Exactly. And I think Dr. Siham covered your answers, your questions pretty well, but please let us know if you have more questions. We're here for that. We still have some time. So if you have more questions, please go ahead. الناس اللي النيفو تاع لونجلي تاعهم تاع مبتدئين ان شاء الله في جوان نبداو ان autre cours. It's going to be another professors. We're going to talk about this later, but in June يعني الناس اللي ما عندهمش كامل نيفو تاع لونجلي نقدروا نبداو ان بروف مع ان بروف تقريكم فريمون من نيفو A1 ان شاء الله حتى النيفو A2, and then you can progress to intermediate courses, and then maybe meet again with Dr. Siham later in the fall, inshallah.
You've got also a question from Yadis Mekro.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Salam, je me suis inscrit au cours pour prof. Est-ce que je peux assister au cours intermediate? Merci. So, did you this micro, what is your name? Did you enroll or did you just sign up? يعني سجلت برك ولا خلاص you have been confirmed for the professor course? Maybe he or she will answer a question here.
And it depends, basically. The answer depends on what you want. Do you want to use English as a medium of instruction? Do you want to use it in your classroom as a professor? Or you just want to improve your general English? You join whichever, suits your own needs.
Exactly. I think if you think that you will benefit more from English يعني تحاول صغير تتعلم الإنجليش as just a general for general purposes, then this course is good for you. But if you like Dr. Siham just mentioned, like هذاك لو كور تاع لي بروف راح توري لكم كيفاش تقريو اون انجلي، يعني ماشي باش تقراو لونجلي just English as grammar and listening etc. Le cours هذاك ça va être pour les professeurs تاع الجامعة اللي يحبوا ولازم عليهم يبداو يقريو لونجلي في لا رونتري الجاية إن شاء الله according to le ministère.
يعني so that's English for يعني more scientific academic purposes. كيفاش تيتيليزي أنجلي في لا ريشيرش في l'éducation في les projets في les conférences et tout. But يعني this one intermediate English is for general usage for communication.
Exactly. So if you would like to just communicate better in English, then you will need to take this course. But if you like to teach in English, then we have another course راح يبدأ كيف إن شاء الله ورا رمضان. I'm gonna show you a little bit more details about the course. I'm gonna share my screen. But basically هذاك le cours it's for university professors who would like to they basically need to be teaching in English soon إن شاء الله. على بالي باللي في الجامعة في الجزائر it's becoming a requirement باللي لازم يقريوا أنجلي في toutes les filières يعني. And I think it would be a smart move to just try and learn how to teach in English as soon as possible. And this is why le cours it's going to be offered inshallah after the Eid, but we also have an option to do it in June inshallah. عبالي الناس بزاف they عندهم les examens عندهم academic year is not over yet حتى المي جوان. But starting from June, عندنا une école d'été, a summer school where you can take more courses with us, inshallah. But always keep checking our social media, keep checking our website for more information. We always have new courses, we always have new professors coming in and new training. So we're very excited to enriching our catalog as we go, inshallah. I'm going to share my screen and show you a little bit more about the... So you have English for university professors. This one is also going to be taught by Dr. Siham Rouabeh. And this is going to be, inshallah, kif after Ramadan. So what is EMI? So EMI is English. I don't know if you can read, but maybe it's too small. So it's teaching English, using English as a medium of instruction. And هذا هو the focus of this course. So you will be learning about the skills necessary to master the use of English in teaching, research, networking, and further independent learning. Lecturers and professors will advance their language skills, speaking, reading, listening, and writing. Though can the 4 skills هنا تانيين, but it will be more geared towards using it for teaching.
Yeah.
And then you will learn how to use English for specific purposes in the classroom, as well as for research, and professional English has become a must. So الناس les professeurs les chercheurs اللي يحبوا يستعملوا English for les présentations تاعهم ولا pour writing articles ولا to present academically in general, this course is for you. And les objectifs, you can see again it's going to focus on teaching practices and pedagogies in Algeria. Donc there is the English, the language aspect, but there's also the aspect of teaching practices, which is very, very important. Donc هذا le cours راح يكون the same thing. It's going to be fully online once a week, and it's going to be Fridays. Donc بالجمعة من 8 ل 10 تاع الليل ورا رمضان إن شاء الله. Le cost, donc le prix تاعو كيف هذا, ça va être 3 900 9900 So that way you can have, the full details كامل on the website. And the payment, for the payment, donc on accepte le payment à travers CCP, à travers Baridimom, ou là à travers PayPal if you are abroad or would like to pay you would like to pay not in dinars. Okay, so Mehdi is asking, is it for free? So no, it's not for free, fortunately, Mehdi. So this is going to be 3,900,000, inshallah. And then your second question is, if you go through IELTS, will be more useful. What is your question exactly, Mehdi? Maybe Siham, did you maybe understand?
Probably he wants to know that like an IELTS course is going to be more useful than a general English course. But this is good practice for IELTS. Okay, if you do really well in this, then probably your chances for getting a good score in IELTS are going to be good. But there might be probably Dr. Sosan can organize like later on a course for preparing for exams, IELTS, TOEFL, the Cambridge test. So this is something that probably is gonna happen in the future.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and we are. I think a lot of people are asking about IELTS and TOEFL preparations, and this is very in demand, question. And we will be happy to do so as soon as we have enough people wanting to take the tests, inshallah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Dr. Siham is perfectly trained to give IELTS preparation, right? So you're specialized in teaching English as a foreign language, so you will be in good hands, inshallah.
Thank you for the trust. Someone is asking, please post the platform website address.
Yes, I just did post. So it's limitlesslearning.us. And then Hisham is asking, after this session, will these lessons be repeated in the other session?
I didn't get the question.
Me too. I think. Do you mean like a recording? Est-ce que ils vont être enregistrés les questions? Les cours? Is that your question, Hisham?
Mohammed is also asking, if possible, share with us the planning and training program.
Great question. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to share just like a quick schedule, but you will have more details once you enroll, inshallah. This is from Dr. Siham, and I'm gonna, if you just give me 1 minute, I'm gonna look for it. So you would like to see the week by week schedule of what you will be studying, right? Okay, intermediate English. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna share my screen. Just give me a minute. Thank you for your patience. Okay, can you see screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So this is from Dr. Siham again, and what you can see.
هذا الcontent ديالو is still provisional because the homework packs, for example, are not there, and I will update them based on the first session to see what do you really need, and then basically I'll add the homeworks as the weeks go by.
Would you like to go through week by week, Siham, if you'd like?
Yeah, so for week one, it's gonna be mostly like syllabus orientation, and like we do some needs analysis. We talk about what you really need to learn out of this course. We do some level assessment. So forget about the test that you've taken now, that you think you're an intermediate student. We're going to have some diagnostic speaking, writing, reading, and listening, just to يعني to have a classroom اللي قاعد les étudiants يكونوا at the same, at a similar level at least, so that we can move smoothly. And then I'll explain for you how you're going to do your homeworks. You're gonna have like a homework every single week, so that you get to practice your English even more. In week 2, we start with the speaking. So you're gonna get some tips on how to improve your speaking, and you're going to have to practice it, of course, in the course. That would include, when I say speaking, of course, it's going to incorporate the other skills, listening, vocabulary, grammar, all of that will be there. But our main focus is going to be on the speaking skill itself. And then you will have a homework on listening, because on the the third week, you're going to have a course on listening. And the point behind that is that I want you to practice your listening, reflect upon that, see what's really hard for you, and what difficulties have you faced, and then you come with those thoughts in mind. We discuss them and we move on from there. We see how we can solve those problems, how we can improve your listening, and we practice it, of course, during the course. And we have, again, a homework in reading, so that in week 4, we follow up with the reading skill. You get some tips and techniques, strategies on how to improve your reading skill. And you get a homework on writing, so that on week 5, we talk about writing. So yeah, then you get, of course, to practice a lot of writing. We're going to look at the different types of writing, the skills that you need in order to improve your writing. And if there is, of course, demand on the skills, the research skills side as well, we're going to talk about that, how you're going to use writing, for example, in terms of scientific research, especially if you're all university students or PhD students. And you get to practice writing. Then you get your homework is going to be still about writing. Might be like an essay or response paper or an abstract or conference, whatever. We're going to decide about that based on your needs analysis. Then week 6, week 7 are going to be general topics. I initially thought about one on technology and one on cultures, just to basically expose you to the different, technology tools, cultures around us. We get to practice all those 4 skills that we have seen before. And then in the last week, we're going to have sort of a general assessment, what you have learned. We're going to have mini projects. Everybody is going to present something based on the course that we have seen together. And then we're moving from there to discuss how you can use all what you have learned from the course in order to improve your English by yourself. At this point, you no longer need an instructor. You can just find your own materials and you can learn by yourself. And of course, I'm going to provide you with lots of resources and extra materials that you can use for your self-study.
Thank you so much, Dr. Siham. This is very thorough explanation of the syllabus. Although, as she mentioned earlier, this is not the final one. We will have a more specific one depending on your needs. And this is after the needs analysis week, inshallah, which is week 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Hisham is asking, are there other sessions with the same courses? Yes, inshallah, over the summer. Inshallah, نبدأ في juin. But this one, I highly recommend this one now, because we will have a different professor in the summer. And right now, whatever questions you have are for Dr. Siham, and she's here to answer your specific questions. And I think it would be great to, take the course with her, since she has her own approach to do things. And we really love it at Limitless Learning, because she will provide you with the right skills to improve your English, inshallah. Okay. Muhammad saying thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, this micro is asking how many people sont inscrits, combien sont inscrits, how many students. So all the courses, all the groups will have no more than 20 students. For professors, we will have even smaller groups, so maximum 10 or so. We'll have to
Yeah.
complete that and see. But it's going to be small groups. يعني ما راح نكونوا dans un appel تاع Google Meet ولا Zoom in like a big call with like 50 people. No, it's going to be a small group. So you will have les 2 heures هذوك, you will have the chance to speak to your teacher, have an interaction with your peers, and be able to really practice your language. Yeah, we're just posting any registrations are open for the forms. So please, if you have any more comments, we have about 10 minutes left for any questions.
Hisham just reformulated his question. He said, I mean other session with the same course and the same level, B1.
Same course, same level, but not the same professor. Donc
Yeah.
راح تكون le même cours, le même level في juin. And then we will have the same course again with Dr. Rouabeh later on, inshallah, during the year. We will let you know exactly what are the specific dates. But in general, يعني, we will be offering this course again. But again, the course with Dr. Rouabeh is going to be هذا الشهر inshallah. Avril for 4 weeks or 8 weeks, depending on what you need. And then again, inshallah, soon after that. Wealthy man is asking how can I help? Thank you for your answers, Hisham. Yes, you're welcome. I hope this answers your questions. Okay. Any more questions? You should take advantage of the time we have here. It's almost 1 a.m. in Turkey for أستاذة هنا معنا, and she's really taking her time to spend it with you guys. يعني ماذا بينا you ask her the questions. خاطر راح اليوم الحال بزاف قريب وقت السحور عندكم ها؟
Yeah, in about 2 hours.
In about 2 hours, yeah, wow. Okay.
I mean it, he said.
Okay. How can you help us, wealthy man? Would you like to take an English course, wealthy man? صحة سحوركم. Thank you, Mohammed.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Welcome to Matani. على بالي a lot of people are busy السمانة هذه مع يوجدوا للعيد وكل شيء. على بها l'avantage تاع اللايف انه it's recorded, so if you have more questions later we will make sure we'll try to answer you as soon as possible. Abdu is saying good luck for everyone. And Sashaki notre prof for university. Yes, this is going to be Dr. Siham actually. Yeah, this micro. So it's going to be Dr. Siham who's going to be your teacher. So feel free to ask her any questions while she's here. راهي هنا ممكن كان عندكم دي كيستيون ليها ديريكتومون الناس اللي راهم مسجلين في لو كور تاع لي بروف واللي راهم هنا معنا وعندهم دي كيستيون مع الاستاذه راهي معنا هنا so it's your opportunity to ask questions. لكن حبيتوا تعرفوا بلوس على لي ديتاي ولا anything اللي on your mind, just let us know. And as you see, Dr. Siham is also a university professor, so she will be not only qualified for teaching English, but also teaching English for professors, because she knows the needs, and she studied in Algeria, so she also knows what's missing over there and how we can really fill those gaps that already exist. Kamal Kam, good luck. It's interesting to generalize this to universities. Thank you, Kamal. This is a great comment. We're actually working on it. Inshallah, that's the goal. And the goal is to make this for universities, Algerian universities, so that they can take les cours تاعنا en parallèle مع واش يقراو and then improve their language, improve their skills when it comes to English language. Can we have groups for discussion after the course to improve our English after the live session? That would be a question for you, Dr. Siham.
I mean, that's a good idea.
Mhm.
I think there is a chance to obviously have that discussion through Google Classroom. You will be sharing your thoughts and, yeah, any questions that you've got. I would be able to answer your questions as well, provide any help and support if needed. So, yeah, and even like if the students themselves want to create another group, WhatsApp group, or a messenger group just for further practice, that would be even better for their own practice. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this is a very important question, because not only you will be practicing during the live session, but you will have an assignment, a lot of
Exactly.
assignments to do during the week. يعني كي نقول لكم 2 heures par semaine راح تقراو 2 heures live, but how much time you need to invest during the week is going to depend on the assignments you have. So you'll be spending a few hours a week doing work for English, for this English course, and this is what's going to help you improve your level, inshallah.
Yeah. I was
And
going to say WhatsApp groups. Yeah, that's possible if other members of the group are willing to take part of it, of course.
yeah, exactly. Someone, Kamal Kam, is asking, so especially for teachers, the younger students have
No
problems with
problem.
English. Oh, the younger ones do not have problems with English.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's true that we can see a huge difference between the new generation and the former generation. علاش خاطر الناس هادو لا جينيراسيون جدد راهم عادوا يهضروا بزاف لونجلي، يسون اكسبوزي للسوشيال ميديا، movies, etc. and and I think it's a great way to really tap into those changes and move with this global trend of like mastering English more. But at the same time مش راح ننساو هذوك لا جينيراسيون اللي ما يهضروش لونجلي. دونك احنا on est là justement to help them transition from the French version of doing things to French or Arabic to English. على بالي في
And
الجامعات.
minimize that gap between the generations, minimize that gap between our access to different languages and different sources of knowledge.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And things are going to change. على بالي باللي les professeurs they will be teaching in English la rentrée الجاية إن شاء الله, which is September. يعني c'est demain. And les profs they will be teaching in English, so the students need to learn English too, because the course is going to be in English ideally. And the more you improve your English, the better you will be in your studies in general and in your professional life.
Yeah. Someone is asking about a discount.
Can I get a discount as I'm enrolled in another Limitless Learning Bootcamp Cybersecurity? Yes, yes. I forgot to mention that. This is a very good question. So if you are enrolled, like دركا راك مسجل في الانكو واحد اخر لتاعنا, you can get 10% discount to any second course you enrolled in. So par exemple دركا راك تقرا سيبر سيكوريتي ولا بايثون ولا انجلش for professors, and حبيت تزيد تسجل في انكو واحد اخر, راح تولي limitless learning alumni. So this is a special alumni discount, and you will be getting a 10%. Donc 10% من le prix تاع le cours. Okay, I think we on a fait le tour, and I think we went through most of the questions, or all of the questions. Let's see if someone has another question. It is interesting to include, Kama is asking, it is interesting to include English discussion session where people discuss, where is the question? Sorry. Where people discuss about a subject, even if they have A low level of English.
It is interesting to include online discussion sessions
Mm-hmm.
where people discuss a subject even if they have a low level of English. Is that part of the intermediate course?
If I guess, I guess if we take it as a general question, it would be:
Hmm.
will we have like a practice session, live session, where we can just, we can just talk amongst ourselves? And I think this is very
Well,
possible. We can do it.
that's part of practicing speaking skills. So yes, of course. And then also in the final session, you're going to present something and you're going to receive feedback from your peers as well as from myself. So that's your chance to, yeah, get feedback from everybody, get to listen to their talks, and then they get to listen to you and give you feedback.
See, so you will have assignments. You will have a lot of assignments, so that you will be able to actually practice. Again, هذا le cours, c'est pas juste un cours. Le prof يهضروا نتوما ساكتين. Ça va être l'occasion باش نتوما تحكيو
Mhm.
وتهضروا. You practice and you will get corrected, etc., etc. C'est tout un cycle
Yeah.
يعني of learning.
Also, sorry, Dr.
No.
Susan, Limitless Learning is asking, can I have access to the online course recorded if I miss the live sessions?
So usually, if you are enrolled, يعني إحنا we prefer that you will be attending live. علاش خاطر again it's gonna be interactive. Donc le cours إحنا كي نسجلوه راح يتسجل you know with the interactions that the other students. So it's not very helpful for us to give you the recording. But if you would like the lesson, yani the first part of the lesson, if Dr. Siham plans it that way, and you need access to it, we will see what we can do, of course. But احنا on vous encourage justement علاش لازم تفهموا على الوقت باش تجيو بالسبت من 8 ل 10 تاع الليل Algeria time باش you will have access to the live session directement. Anything to add?
Idris is asking, how can I participate? I mean, the link is shared, Idris. You can just find it on the comments.
Thank you. So Dr. Siham. Um, yeah, so exactly what she said. So if you'd like to just follow the link, and then you can just click on it, and you'll be able to uh, follow any register, and then we will get back to you with any comments, and if we have any questions for you. Okay. Good luck from Awatif. Thank you, Awatif. This is very nice of you. What if Abdelrazak is asking, what if the person still has bad English? So Abdelrazak, we will be offering a beginner, يعني المبتدئين اللي حاب يبدأ يدخل يقرأ الإنجليش from like A1 level إن شاء الله starting from June, and we will send all the details on our platforms so you can see يعني إذا كان عندك the question ولا عندك comments. Please feel free to let us know. بصح yes جوان إن شاء الله نبدأ الكور تاع المبتدئين. We have one more minute, and then we're gonna close this live.
Okay, Nabil is asking.
Go ahead, Sam, if you wanna read it.
I have a problem with listening. I can speak and read, but my listening isn't good. When I watch a video or a movie, I can't get the meaning. If I haven't turned on the subtitles, what's the solution, please? You improve your listening skill. This is the solution, Nabil. There is no other solution. All the skills go together. It's great that you've got good speaking and reading skills, but listening is one of the most challenging actually skills for students. Everybody is struggling with that, and the only solution is to get your ear used to the sounds of native speakers. That you need lots of skills and tips and techniques for that. It's something that we would cover probably in week 3, but yeah, it's a whole different skill.
And I think from the way he wrote his question, Nabil seems to have a very good writing skills.
Yeah,
I think this course will be perfect for you, خاطر you have the intermediate level, I think,
exactly.
and you are more than welcome. يعني on vous invite باش تسجل في الكور هذا so that you can improve your listening. You will have a whole session just on listening skills and the strategies to use to actually be a better listener in English. Okay, I think let's take one more question and then we can
Yeah,
end
this is asking, on commence quand le cours pour les profs universitaires?
That would be April 28 إن شاء الله. So الجمعة اللي جوست ورا العيد. دونك الجمعة هذه العيد إن شاء الله. الجمعة اللي وراها April 28. دونك لي كور راحين يكونوا تاع لي بروف. بعض تاع لي كور تاع لي بروف بالجمعة من 8 ل 10 تاع الليل. Of course, if this time does not work for you, we can work it out مع الأستاذة ومعاه وش يساعدكم انتم. How many persons in the group? We have maximum 20, but we are aiming at 10. 10 would be even better so that you can actually talk amongst yourselves. Is this a free course? No, this is not a free course. It's 3,900 so this is un cours تاع 16 تاع قراية لايف وعندكم الاساينمنتس تاعكم في جوجل كلاس روم تقدروا تتبعوا مع لو بروف ان شاء الله. I think we have covered all the questions. Nabil says thank you. You are welcome. I hope this answered your questions, and I really hope that this was a useful live. Dr. Siham, do you have anything else to add?
Oh, this is all for me. Thank you so much, Dr. Silson, for this opportunity. Thank you for you guys who asked questions, who showed interest. And yeah, if you've got any more questions, you can always contact Limitless Learning. And looking forward to meet those people who actually registered for the course.
Yes, we those الناس اللي سجلوا دوك نعاودوا نبعثوا لكم an email with the next steps. أنا زدت بوستيت له اليان تاع registration right now. Again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to email us at limitless@gmail.com. And we thank you for your support and thank you for your questions and interest. يعطيكم الصحة. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.